Global X interviews social entrepreneurs who tackle some of the world's biggest problems. They are pioneers of innovation that benefit humanity.
I'm Keely Stevenson, and I've spent the year in two places, Tanzania and Kenya. First, I was working with A to Z, a manufacturing company that employs 3,000 people and makes mosquito nets, long-lasting, very innovative technology that allows these mosquito nets to last for 6 years and protect people from malaria. Every 30 seconds, a child in Africa dies of malaria, so it's a very significant impact that this company is having. I was also in Kenya, where Acumen Fund is launching a new office to serve the East Africa market of social enterprises. And I worked on the due diligence process of many potential investments in East Africa. What am I the most proud of is a great question. I think I have probably two answers to that. And the first is that while I was working with A to Z, we were able to really delve down into the details and analyze a subsidy program and distribution program to find out that actually A to Z is able to distribute nets cheaper than almost anyone else. And this is pretty significant because distribution at the base of the pyramid or to low-income markets is one of the most critical issues that we all face. So there was some wonderful insights that we got by experimenting with different channels, and it was an excellent experience to have there at A to Z. I'm also really proud of the fact that I got to spend develop very close relationships and friendships with some of the people in and around Arusha, particularly a couple of families that I lived with and spent time with, went to their family meetings, and really got to enjoy understanding what it's like, the trade-offs they have to make when you're living without electricity, when you're living without running water in your house, and suffering from different diseases, but also the wonderful joy that people have there. And so it was quite an experience, and I'm really proud that I actually was able to do that and take the time and energy, and I just feel very privileged. We learned a lot this year in terms of the correct price point that the low-income consumers in Tanzania are willing to pay. And we did this through the subsidy program that brought the cost of the net from around $6 per net to around $3 per net. And there's a big debate in the field around whether you should keep nets completely free or subsidize them to a certain amount and at what point that is. What we found was that $3 a net is actually still too expensive for a preventative healthcare product. So about $1 to $1.50 is the right price point. But Acumen Fund really believes that actually selling them through the private market is the important way to sustain them. One, because distribution is actually cheaper, which is another discovery that we had this year, and because the market-based approach allows the consumers to have a voice in the product or service that they're purchasing. Even though they're low-income consumers, they still have just as powerful of a voice.
Global X is also on SocialEdge at socialedge.org.